Catch up with Montgomery.
Welcome to Real Talk, where real estate means real conversations.
I'm Sean Harvey.
I'm Brittany Newhart.
What's up, Brittany?
Not much.
Not much.
Nope.
How's the new gig going? Well, the old new gig.
The old new gig is great. So
Are your machines working? Are people liking them?
Yeah, there was one day where it something happened. It's like a fancy plug-in, where you plug it in and turn it into the socket. Yeah. And it wasn't turned all the way, so it didn't lock into place. And there's all these error codes popping up. And I was like, oh, this is fun. And called the guy, oh my gosh, it's broke. It's broke. And it says board disconnected. And I'm like, it's going to have to be rewired. We have all these people. The guy's like, try unplugging it and plugging it back in. I'm like, oh, geez, like this.
That was starting.
Yep, that's what it was. And I'm like, of course, just unplug and plug back in. So sometimes it's as simple as that. Turn it off, turn it back on again.
Are people liking the machines?
Yeah, it's been busy. It's been good. So nobody said bad words to my face.
Hydro massage.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's great. Nobody said any bad words to my face yet. So
nobody will.
Yeah, nobody's talking. I don't know. Hopefully everybody's just talking behind my back. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's so far been good. People are coming back. So they must like it because if they're coming back.
So what's going on in the real estate market?
We got some listings. Stuff's kind of yeah. I was gonna say it's kind of slow, but there's a lot of options.
Yeah, there's more options.
Yeah.
According to Realtor.com, we're up 20.9% actually, to be exact. So
with houses listed, that doesn't mean that sales are up.
Sales are not up, but
no.
Listings are up. So if you're a buyer, actually,
it's great time.
Look around, you've actually got a few more options.
Yeah. And I think, don't they say winter is better for buyers anyways, overall?
Typically they do.
Yeah. Because
I think right now what we're seeing is we're just, if you have a listing with us, don't freak out. It's just normal. When the weather changes like this, we just have to acclimate to it before people get out.
Yeah. That's the hard part, is just getting people not calmed down, but so they're not in a stressful situation. Is it my house? It's not your house. It's the whole market.
It's the whole market.
As a whole. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Days on the market is up just a little bit too. We're at 70 days average on market. And what that means is that from the day we list it to the day we get an accepted offer, it's about 70 days.
Yeah.
If you're priced right.
I think this is what's hard too, though, is yes, being priced right, but also there is houses that are exactly what somebody's looking for.
Yes.
Just because your statistics are the same. You have the same square footage, same number of bedrooms, same number of bathrooms. Your layout's different. Your look's different. Your area's different. So one that comes up and you're like, that's exactly like my house. Why didn't mine sell? And it's $20,000 less. Yeah, but the setup is way different, or the area is way different. So
or that one house
that's hard.
Sold to that one buyer that wanted it.
Yeah. Or you get the calls where you're like, hey, so my neighbor sold their house in a week just on the way. Yeah, they probably had someone come and ask them about their house. They had a buyer before they even listed. But
a couple of things now that are really going to make you stand apart in the market is, before you list your house, let us study what's sold, what's expired and hasn't sold, and then what is active on the market, because that'll give you a very good idea of what competing against currently.
Yeah.
But we also have to go, sometimes when we do a market analysis, we go back 12 months. Well, 6 months ago, it was different. Like we talked about last week, it was different from today.
Yeah,
so
we
have to look at what's available too. And if your neighbor house is the exact same house as yours and you want to list at the exact same price, I mean, that's an option. Or you might list for more. It's an option. But if you list for $5,000, that's a better option.
Yeah, that's very true. And every single realtor right now is doing price drops. Yep. I don't care who they are. They're all doing price drops, every single one, because you have to adjust. Because even if it's been on the market for 2 months,
we're seeing it up right now. We're kind of seeing an evening. We're not at a high. We're not at a low. I don't think we're going to see a market crash by any means. We're just seeing a market adjustment. We're trying to figure out post-COVID where things need to be right now in the market. And the buyers are actually the ones who drive the prices. I know that's often said by the seller, but truthfully, it is the buyers who drive the prices of the houses, because the buyers are the ones that are writing the offers for them.
And a lot of the stuckness of the market right now is the buyers who are wanting to buy might have something to sell, and they're in that same situation. where they have to drop their house price a lot too, because so it's just this kind of stuck
sometimes
area.
when we list houses a little bit higher, people come to us and say, "Well, you're crazy. You're never going to sell it for that." And sometimes we do. Sometimes we don't. But
Yeah.
ultimately, we aren't the ones. I mean, we are the ones who guide the seller in the direction to set the price, but the seller sets the price. But mostly, it's the houses that have closed that really set the price on what it should look.
Definitely.
But what that means for buyers right now is there's more listings available, more leverage, more choice.
Yep.
You don't get into multiple offers quite as much right now.
I haven't seen one in a while.
You don't have to waive inspections, not the whole.
Yeah.
There was some buyers.
Here's what you got. If you want to sell your house in a day, you better have 5+ acres for under 250,000. We got someone looking.
Yeah.
Everybody does.
There
Everybody
is a
has
market.
it's land
There's
outside.
kind of a market for acreages, like you said.
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy. There's a market for anything over 450 right now.
Yes.
It seems like.
And it's because there's just not.
There's
just not any. Because the people who have a house in that range probably either just built it, just moved into it,
Right.
or that's their forever home. They already did the leveling up.
Yeah.
The next step is when they downsize when they're 80. So
Right. Yeah.
yeah, they're not moving for a while.
Yeah. The big tip for sellers right now is price your home right.
Yes.
Don't shoot for the stars. It'll just sit there, and then you'll be holding it all winter, or moving in the middle of January when it finally sells.
Yeah.
But price it right. Offer buyer incentives if you can. Sometimes it's not always about the price. Maybe a buyer would like to have a home warranty. You can give them a $800 home warranty.
Sure.
too.
$800 doesn't change a lot.
Right.
If you're getting off stuff.
Exactly. Yes. Well, yeah, it's an interesting market right now, I feel like. So
Yeah.
a lot of things going on. A lot
Closing
of
credits.
houses on the market.
Have you ever?
Oh, nice.
Do you offer closing credits? Have you done a lot of
I
closing
haven't
credits?
done much of them. Well,
Yeah.
concessions, I would say.
Yeah, I was gonna say closing credits. I don't think I really
as a
offer.
seller, you could actually buy down buyer's
Rates.
interest
Yeah.
rate
That's
a
kinda
little
neat.
bit. You could offer them credits towards their closing costs at the front end, like when you're listing it. Any buyer who comes in and buys my house, I'm going to give you $5,000 towards your closing costs, so you don't have to bring money.
And we've done that. Like I've done that in a house where she's like, I know this is bad. Like say the flooring's bad or something, or I know somebody's want to put in an new AC unit. So, but they didn't want to do that work. They're just not around. They're too busy, something, or they don't care about it. There you go. Or they don't want to pick the flooring.
I read an article somewhere though that said if you're going to offer, so if you don't want to put the carpet in your house because you don't think the buyer's going to like it, and the carpet's going to cost you $5,000, any buyer looking at that house is probably going to want closer to a $15,000 credit for the headache of having to do it.
Yep.
So it doesn't matter what carpet you put in the house. If it's new and pretty neutral, it's still better off to have it done prior to this.
True, because you are going to save yourself probably a little bit.
And
it's going to look better, smell better, look better. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And a buyer wants probably, they said 3 times what the bid is because they have to, for one, they have to expect overages. They have to plan it out, schedule it out.
Now they have to pay for
deal with it.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those, it's a convenience thing.
Yeah. So. But also, I don't know. I don't rip out the carpet and just have it bare floor.
No.
Yeah. Have something.
Yes.
Something. Yeah.
If you rip out carpet and find hardwood, that's okay.
Yeah.
If it's plywood, not okay.
Not okay.
No.
Yeah.
Interest rates, I think, are still around 6% this week from what I heard. Some of them are a little less, some of them are a little more. Don't forget you can always do 0 down loans. So no money down. Closing cost assistance is always available if you think to yourself, oh man, I just don't have the money to buy a house. Truthfully, it might not cost you much up front to buy that house.
For sure.
So talk to your lender, get pre-approved, know the options. Sometimes your mortgage might be less than your rent. The rental market in town has been pretty hot and heavy and high.
Yeah.
So.
Especially when people bought it with higher interest rates. They have to make their money back.
Make their money back.
Yeah.
So what you're doing is you're paying their mortgage plus a little profit.
Yeah. For some of the maintenance of it.
Yeah. So you just as well get into your own property.
For sure.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thanks for listening today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and ask us any questions you'd like to. Brittany would be happy to answer them.
Yeah. Always.
Have a great week.
Bye.
And remember, who you look with matters.